What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It is your daily dose of DeFi content, the intersection of DeFi and AI on this channel, and what a crazy weekend we have had. Thank you, Mr. Donald J. Trump, for launching your shitty meme coin. It's sitting at a $6 billion whatever market cap, but the most important thing for us is that it sucked the liquidity out the whole of the market. It sucked the liquidity and it gave us those delicious dips to buy on our favorite DeFi coins, and I certainly aped in on this dip. And what do you see today? Big green. Thank you so much. It was a great swing trade if that's what you wanted to do. But for me, on this channel, we're long-term bullish on DeFi, so definitely been holding those bags that I purchased yesterday. Now, as you can see here, Orbit Grift has been rebounding so strongly, over 51% from the dip. Fantastic stuff. We can also see Hive here, the winner of the Salana AI Hackathon, also with a nice bounce. Also, Hey Anon as well, of course, has been responding well, alongside some of the smaller projects here. Basetown by Virtuals is a Telegram trading bot on Base. It's a very small market cap, so I haven't really checked that out. It's much more impressive, as I said on the channel the other day, when we have a 50% rise from a project that, you know, is around $100 million market cap, or Hey In on at $240 million market cap. Now, I hope that you guys watched the channel yesterday. We talked about the AVA, which is the Holoworld token launch pool coming, and the launch pool, I'm happy to say, actually launched today. So if you watched the video yesterday and bought the AVA, you would be doing extremely well for yourself. So if we just have a quick look, it is up. It was actually up a lot more. It's up 25% now, but it was up around 35% earlier today, and it is fantastic to see. So as you can see here, the Holoworld Launchpool is live, the staking is live, and there's already 3 projects available on the staking pool. So all you have to do is stake your AVA, and the longer you stake, the more rewards you get. So as you can see here, the rewards are distributed every hour. And there's 3 quality projects actually already on the Holoworld launch pool that I wanted to touch on. And something that's interesting here is that in the past, when there's been launch pools, usually, from my experience, it's been you stake the coin, stake the token, the native token of the project, and then you get an allocation. However, with Holoworld launch pool, all of these projects are live already. So you're literally getting tokens that you can sell if you want, you can hold if you're bullish. You got instant liquidity, basically, was what I'm trying to say. So let's check out some of the projects. Digimon, for example, was a very interesting project that came out of the Salana AI Hackathon. And you can see here, it's already live. It's already at 26 million market cap. And basically, this is a Digimon engine multi-agent, multiplayer framework for AI native games and agentic metaverse. So, but the point of the matter here is that these tokens are already live. This is just money in your hand instantly. Let's go back. Let's see what else we have. We have Dwayne, the first AI agent powered by OnlyFans. Dwayne is ready to change the game. So this is basically a gambling agent, guys. Just under $10 million market cap. But the point is, it's live. You're getting rewards instantly for these quality projects. Spore as well. It was around 30 million market cap last time I checked. And this is a project that's launched by Marvin Tong. Marvin Tong is the CEO, founder of Father Network, which has been very, very popular in the DeFi space because they have really added value to the ecosystem with their TEE solution. And as you can see here, it's at 26 million market cap. So these are projects that are already pretty, well, they're well on their way. They're well on their way to actually gaining some traction. So the quality of the projects here from Holoworld is really, really nice. And I think that's great to see. So for example, if we go to the Holoworld Twitter, they actually just announced some of the other projects that may be coming. So as you can see here, you just lock your AVA, receive ecosystem rewards. So the longer you stake, the higher rewards that you get. Early stakers receive maximum benefit. So I staked within, I think, 20 minutes of the tweet.
He's moving too fast.
And here's more information about the projects themselves. So you can read here more if you want to read about Spore and Digimon and Dwayne. And here is like some of the things that the projects get. So if you work with Holoworld Launchpool, you get all of these great support from Holoworld itself. But more importantly is the founder and CEO, which is Tong here, recently just tweeted the launch. And he said, we're in the midst of evaluating new projects to be added to the reward pool. Will be claimable every single hour. Yeah, it's looking good, guys. I mean, if you just go back here on Holoworld, there you have it. You can see my rewards are already here. So I've got my rewards in Digimon, Dwayne, and Spore, same amount. And these go on until Digimon's until April, Spore's until April, Dwayne is until February. And I believe there's around $30 million staked already. I did see that on a previous screen. But even Tong himself said within 2 hours, $28 million TVL staked, 11% of the AVA supply. So it's very, very bullish. It looks like there could be a supply shock for AVA. So congratulations for those that watched the video yesterday and got into this very, very, very bullish project. Okay, so I did mention the Salana AI Hackathon that's got everyone super excited. I did also mention Goat Index. Goat Index was built from the AI Hackathon. They have a specific Salana AI Hackathon heading here. And you'll notice that it actually has Digimon, which is obviously the project we just spoke about that you're gaining rewards from the AVA Ava Launchpool, and it's actually sitting at number 3 in terms of the market cap. So it also got something here which says dev doxed, which I really appreciate. The Hive also has dev doxed, so does this one here, Send Arcade. But yeah, basically, it's really, really interesting because it's actually showing us it's actually $484 million market cap for all of the projects at that hackathon. I know we spoke about the other day, there's going to be a hackathon, I think, at Consensus Hong Kong as well. We're going to be looking at that on this channel to make sure we get into these projects super early. Okay, guys, let's look at some of the projects here. So you've still got the Hive as the highest market cap at 96.75 million. Not surprising because of it actually won the AI hackathon, so it's pretty much what it's known for at the moment, and obviously the bullishness from winning the Salana hackathon is priced in. But actually Neur came second in the hackathon and is currently set number 6. So there is some room here in terms of value. And obviously don't forget, we spoke about in a previous video, 90% of the circulating supply is out, 7% of that of the additional amount is burned, leaving only 3% for like ecosystem incentives and such. So the tokenomics on Neur is really good. Doesn't seem to be priced in. And I've been playing around with Neur, with Orbit and Grift, and Neur has actually been quite impressive in terms of the results it's given me. So I believe that Neur is sat here undervalued, and there's going to be obviously tons of other projects here as well to keep an eye on. Project Plutus has been getting a lot of attention these last few days as well. It's been rebounding very strongly on these dips. Yeah, look guys, there's 5 pages of projects here, so there's literally tons and tons of projects for you to get your teeth into for your weekend research. So something that I highly recommend, guys, is to actually try out the products. Of course, you're investing in the potential right now. These are still very early beta stages. We should not be judging these projects so early in their life cycle. However, we can test them to see who's in front, who's leading, who has the best product as of today, and of course that can inform our investment decisions. Okay guys, so we analyzed Neur, Orbit and the Hive with basically the same prompt to see which project would give us the best answer. So let's start with the Hive. So we asked all of these 3 projects what would be the best performing liquidity pool for the highest APR on Solana, and this is what Hive gave us. So Hive, they fetched trending tokens, which is good to do because that usually has the highest APR because there's more swaps in the liquidity pool, of course. So it says to find the highest APR on Solana, I can check the liquidity pools for one of the trending tokens. Which token would you like to explore for liquidity pools? Here are some options. Okay, so it's good that it gave me some options. However, it seems like I'm having to check these one by one, which is long, arduous. Now, obviously, the Hive won the Salana AI Hackathon. It's a good project with high potential, but I don't want to check this one by one. I just simply asked you, what would be the best performing liquidity pool for the highest APR on Solana? I like the fact it gave me basically the top coins in terms of the volume, but it didn't go any further than that. And I would like to see this come a few steps forward. So let's check Orbit. What did Orbit give me? So again, I asked the same question to Orbit, and it said that the task couldn't be completed because I didn't provide the pool term or token symbols. Now, I'm sorry, if I'm using DeFi, I want you, Mr. AI, who is on 24/7, hyper intelligent, has all access to all the data online, to tell me what I should be doing with my coin, how I should optimize my coin, my investment. Now, Orbit is telling me to give them the specific pool term or token symbols. Now, if we're talking about onboarding the masses or onboarding normie liquidity to use DeFi, decentralized finance and AI, you need to be working that out, okay? Let's look at what Neur gave back to us for the same prompt. So here we can see it's found us the top trending tokens again with some of the highest 24-hour volume. And it notes that, of course, those with the highest volume can give the potential highest APRs. And then without me asking, it said, let me analyze some of these tokens in more detail to check their APR potential. I'll look at one of the top performers. Okay, so it looked at Trump. And then it came back and said, here are the best opportunities for high APR liquidity pools on Solana. It was Trump USDC. It was Elon USDC, which is doing well. By the way, Elon is not an officially endorsed back coin, so do not invest in it unless you're a very high risk profile. Baron USDC as well. Solid volume, high transaction count, growing liquidity. And so what I like about this is that Neur actually gave me some suggestions. It analyzed, it went that one step further. If we compare to, Orbit didn't even get back to me. The Hive gave me some projects but went into my prompt to look at them one by one by one by one. But with Neur, it seemed to progress a few steps further. It found the trending tokens, it started analyzing them, and then it gave me some of the top opportunities with high APR, which I like. But it's funny, right? Because actually, if you look at the market cap, Neur's at 29 million at the time of recording. Hive was around 85, 90, and Orbit's like 130 or so. It's literally into Orbit, and so it's actually backwards. So look, it's not to say Orbit isn't a good project. It is. Like, I'm an investor in Orbit. I've got Orbit in my wallet. When I say I'm an investor, I bought it on the market. I didn't get into any pre-sale. And the Hive obviously won the hackathon. So look, there's nothing wrong with these projects. These are still very, very early stage, but it is good to play around with the tech to see what projects you can be more bullish on, especially once you've compared them to its competitors. So that's just something I wanted to share with you guys today. At the moment, I've been most impressed with Neur, somewhat by Hive, and Orbit is, I need to see some improvement there. We're also seeing a lot from Arbitrum. Arbitrum are making a very, very big push on AI agents, with its low latency, high throughput, and cheap fees. Arbitrum seems to be getting a lot of integrations at the moment with the AI agent and DeFi field. So it's interesting to see, obviously, these other chains jumping in, trying to get mind share. I think it's going to be very difficult with, obviously, Salana, and Base with virtuals, and Solana now with Trump and everything. There's clearly the two outliers, but there is interesting to see the other layer ones and layer twos trying to steal some market share. And there will be opportunities in those ecosystems, guys. There's no doubt about that. And of course, Sui has been on a crazy run in this cycle, and will probably continue to do so. I'm sure they have their own plans as well. So there will definitely be investment opportunities. If you missed, the AI XBT, you missed the huge AI agents on the other blockchains. If there's enough liquidity, if there's enough attention, there's definitely opportunity on other chains, guys. So do keep your eyes peeled for those ecosystems. Okay, guys, and if you missed the Salana AI Hackathon, there is something else coming up here. Now, Mode actually have a DeFi Accelerated Demo Day today, actually. Which is Monday, the 20th of January when you're watching this video. And could be some future gems here, guys. We mentioned Mode recently. It's a layer 2 that scales DeFi to billions of users through AI agents and financial applications. Let's take a look. So this is actually happening. This is happening live on YouTube, so anyone can tune in. And basically, it's an accelerator day. So they're going to be showcasing the cutting-edge advancements in AI agent development with a particular focus on DeFi agent ecosystem on Mode. And as you can see here, there are, 7 or 8 projects that are going to be presenting, just 10 minutes. Should be interesting to watch. We've seen what happened with the Salana AI Hackathon. They're already up to 500 million market cap with all of the projects that have launched their tokens so far. There could be some gems in here, guys. Do your own research, but it's always good to get in on the ground early to these promising projects. Okay, guys, one final story for the news roundup today. I wanted to put this on your radar that Sonic Labs are doing an airdrop, and this is how to qualify for the 200 million S airdrop. Now, just so you guys know, Phantom recently rebranded to Sonic. They've recently done a token swap. Obviously, it's the chain that Andre Cronje is behind. It's also a chain that Heyenon has been building on. And so if you think that's going to be bringing lots of DeFi liquidity into Sonic, then this is something you should be interested in. So, how to get the airdrop. So to qualify for the airdrop, you'll need to earn Sonic points by holding and using whitelisted assets across a variety of DeFi apps. And these points will be distributed over multiple seasons as NFT positions, ensuring long-term sustainability and preventing sudden shifts in supply. And so this has actually been going on for some time now, and it's going to conclude in this summer, which hopefully we should be in DeFi summer. So the whitelisted assets are here, and you can see them here. There's USDCE and various other different wrapped crypto that you can check here, and obviously you can see there's actually a multiplier, so depending on what you hold, you're more incentivized to hold that, and it will grant you more points. And so that's the most simplest way of getting allocation to the airdrop. However, there are more. So if you deploy these whitelisted assets on apps, actually on apps themselves, you'll make more passive points. And there's a list of participating apps available on the points dashboard. And the third and final way is to actually compete for an airdrop allocation known as Sonic Gems. So this is focused on developers. So basically apps can redeem these gems for S tokens when they can distribute to their users however they want. To decide how these S tokens are distributed to their users, each app will run its own independent points program entirely at its own discretion. This app may consider various things such as the amount of liquidity a user has deployed, the duration of deployment, the specific pools to which a user has added to liquidity. So this is something that's going to be completely up to the project guys as to how they decide to basically provide this allocation, provide these airdrops. But basically, if you're playing around in the DeFi ecosystem in Sonic now, it's probably a good time to do it because there's going to be an airdrop in June, and you're most likely going to get a good airdrop if you follow this. So I will keep this blog post on the section below in the bio for you to check out. I do think it's going to be an interesting ecosystem play. Phantom and now Sonic does have a strong community. Andre Cronje is one of the greatest minds in DeFi, and Daniele Sesta has also integrated, Sonic into Heyenon, which is driving the whole DeFi ecosystem and probably DeFi summer. So do keep your eye on this one, guys, if you're looking for a sweet airdrop this summer. Okay, guys, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. On this video, we played around with some of the hottest new DeFi tools. We checked out the latest airdrops. We checked out the latest news. We checked out the latest launch pools from Arvo, which I'm very, very excited about, on Holoworld. There's a lot more to come in DeFi. I hope you scooped the dips. Big thanks to Trump for sucking out the liquidity of the whole market. And actually, to be honest, long may that continue. We will be slurping up the dips on these channels and giving you the best possible DeFi alpha. please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell notification. And we'll really appreciate that, guys, because we are building a big DeFi community on this channel. So thanks again for joining us. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the latest DeFi Alpha.